Defense was a priority all throughout camp. Do you feel, after tonight and previous games that you guys are making strides toward becoming the team you want to be defensively?
I think there's a lot of good intention there. I think we've had some good moments. I think there's still a lot left to be desired. Second quarter got away from us. We started overreacting to a few things, and the floodgates open where you start giving a team that executes like Indiana many opportunities, then they start making shots, and it can be hard to slow a team down like that. So we've shown some glimpses and some potential, but still quite a bit that we need to shore up.
What were they overreacting to specifically in the second quarter?
I think it's just in terms of just game plan. So, when you play in this league, you don't hold teams to 50 points. So if they score a couple buckets and you're having some say-so in how those buckets may be getting scored at times, you can't overreact to that, right? Like, you're not going to hold teams. So if you play good defense and they make shots and you're executing the game plan, that happens, and that's okay. And then when you start overreacting to that, now that's when the floodgates open and you got too many holes in the ceiling and you can't stop them. So that's what I was referring to.
Assessment of Victor after the layoff and where he is now.
Yeah, I think similar to the team. I think his intentions have been great. I think he's shown some potential of where he's made improvements and where he can continue to grow and become very dynamic, and a lot more to shore up in terms of fundamentals and solid and simple and taking what the game is being called upon at the time.
Has there been a concerted effort to get on the ball around the rim or in post-up opportunities more so than in years past? I saw some stat that he's posting up more in the preseason than anybody else in the league.
I think there's probably a correlation a little bit to getting stronger and maturing and feeling some of that strength out. And so I think there's just a concerted effort for him to continue to play to his strengths and continue to be efficient and try to get him in spots. So maybe a little bit of that, but I wouldn't go overboard with that.
Second quarter, you had back-to-back buckets inside by Harper and Castle. Is that what you envision, seeing from those guys? Just a glimpse of what they're going to do.
Yeah, I think.
The basket like that.
Sorry, yeah, I think we have a lot of players that can be dynamic and be impactful in the paint. Victor's one, Steph and Dylan are others. We have a few others, and so I think the vision is to continue to try to put an emphasis on getting the basketball to the paint and putting proper spacing around it, and then let those guys make plays.
What did you think of Steph Castle's decision-making with the ball in his hands, particularly that first quarter where he was kind of an assist machine?
Yeah, he was great. I think we did a good job of executing with our screens and our spacing around it, and he made great decisions. And when you can make simple decisions, they can look great. And I don't think he did anything that was wow, except he made the right play numerous times in a row, and it felt like a wow moment, and that's something we have to continue to embrace.
Having gotten through the preseason part of this, preseason game part of this, is there anything that you're particularly happy that you were able to kind of get done during this preseason in your first as a head coach?
I think for it being October 17th, we've shown a good sense of competitiveness and trying to get into shape and trying to pay attention to details, but there's a lot left to be desired. But the intentions are there.
Is there a coach in the league that goes into the season opener thinking they've got everything buttoned up and every eye crossed and eye dotted?
Probably not, yeah. Not this team at the stage we're at.
You have your opening night starting lineup set?
Have not got that far yet.
What do you make of just the preseason that Julian's had? He's kind of been on fire, but it also looks like he's doing a little more secondary stuff off the ball. Just seems like he's had a really good preseason. Where have you seen his development the most?
I think just, again, taking what the game's calling upon at that time, and because he's making shots, defenses are overreacting or reacting as they should, and he's made some secondary complementary plays, as you said. And I think, again, that's where the ripple effects of simple, good, right, proper reads will allow the game to open up in different ways.